What's up, dudes? It's your bestest buddy in the whole frickin' galaxy, Urban Blaster, playing some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's that free-to-play mobile game because I don't pay for this shit. But in this video, I got a special guest. It's Leroy Jenkins, aka Lang from Team Instinct. We're going to be taking a look at his Zylo, the Zeta on a Kylo Ren. How's it going, Lang?
Not too bad, bestest buddy. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Just curious about this Kylo Ren. I haven't unlocked him, so I'm not too familiar with him. And but it sounds like you got him beefed up, got him all Zeta matted. Tell us a little bit about his abilities and how you use this dude.
Well, since they have reworked Kylo um, with his Zeta, and he actually, even without his Zeta, he's very viable in arena. But with his Zeta, he's my guy that saves me most of the time. What his Zeta does is his outrage attack, whatever damage he deals adds back to his protection. So you can keep his protection. Usually, most battles, he'll end full protection, full health. So it's just an added bonus. It just makes him nuts. So
And
highly recommend the character.
you run this dude in arena.
I do. I run him with my leader is General Kenobi, and then I have Zaris, I have Zylo, I have Baze, and I have Chirrut.
That sounds like a winning lineup to me. But let's go take a look at this character. Check out his abilities.
You guys see Kylo Ren's lightsaber? Yeah, man, that thing's weird looking. Hey, mine saw Kylo Ren take his shirt off in the shower, and he said that Kylo Ren had an 8-pack. And Kylo Ren was shredded.
What? Your friend's a liar, man. Kylo Ren's a punk bitch. That guy looks like he weighs 30 pounds soaking wet underneath that little black dress.
Okay, dudes, here we are. It's Kylo Ren, that dark side first order attacker. This one's a power level of 9944. He's almost 10,000. We could round up on this one. But let's take a look at his abilities. I've never really looked at this guy. He has the basic, the ragged cut. This thing deals physical damage to a target enemy with a 75% chance to inflict healing immunity for 2 turns, and a 75% chance to inflict damage over time for 3 turns. So that sounds like it'd be a good counter to the Chase team, right, Lang? Do you...
It is. It does work for someone that you want to try to prevent on their healing. But hit that attack there is only used if his second or third are not available. So they tend to reset themselves a lot. So you will tend to go through a lot of battles and actually never use that first attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's kind of a lot different than most characters. Most characters are using the basic a lot, but that does sound like a pretty good basic if you do have a team that's healing up all the time. But he has his special, the Lash Out. This thing deals physical damage to all enemies and gains retribution for 2 turns. The first order allies and allies with advantage gain 25% turn meter. That's pretty good. It sounds like it'd work really well with Captain Phasma if you were rolling with a first order team, because she bumps up advantages, which bumps up your turn meters. And if you do this thing, and if people have advantage, it'll bump up turn meters even more. In what situation do you find using this one? Because it doesn't look like you run with the first order team.
If someone has a taunter and my base is my dispeller and I can't get to another tune, I will use his lash out to provide damage to the other guys that I can't get at because I can't dispel at the present moment or whatever the guy doing the taunt. So
Oh yeah,
I'll use that to because it will still damage the other ones. But so if I can't get around the taunt, I definitely use this lash out to start weakening the other tunes. But one thing that happens with Lash Out and Outrage. You need to go to his unique ability and read that, and you'll see what it does. When you do his Lash Out or his Outrage, it actually puts a damage over time over Kylo. And that's actually not a bad thing, because once he receives damage, he gets faster. He, I believe, gets more offense, and his defense goes up. So it's like a deal that he self-inflicts himself, but by doing that, he makes himself stronger.
Okay, we're looking at his unique now. It's the Unstoppable. That's whenever Kylo takes damage, he gains 50% defense and 15% offense for one turn, and has a 50% chance to reset his cooldown. So that's what you're talking about right there, right?
Yep,
And
and these things stack,
so you want,
so it gets
so you
yeah
kind
the
of want
speed and
people to
stuff
hit
stack.
Kylo, right?
Oh yeah, if you're having trouble facing a Zeta team, Zylo is your answer.
And then with this unique also, Kylo takes reduced damage from percent health damage effects and gains 10 speed for each debuff on him. Whenever Kylo uses a special ability, he gains damage over time for 2 turns. So that's a pretty freaking good unique, because you want, if he's, you pretty much want people hitting him, it sounds like, right, to take full advantage of this.
You want you want to face a team that will put negative status effects on them, and that actually makes the more negative status effects on him, damage over time. He gets stronger.
And that's why
So
you're saying a Vader, a Zader
oh
counter.
yeah, it's like actually prefers Zader to fire off his dots. It just makes Zylo great.
That sounds pretty good advice from Lang. He is the PvP master. But let's take a look at Outrage now. This is his second special.
And
This,
this is where you get the Zeta applied to.
oh, okay. And this thing is it deals physical damage to a target enemy, and if Kylo has full health, it inflicts stun for one turn. This attack deals 75% more damage if Kylo is below full health, and it recovers protection equal to the damage dealt. And if you do have this, the piece that's provided by the Zeta is he gets plus 15% damage and recovers protection equal to the damage dealt. So if you don't have the Zeta, you're still going to get, what's 75 minus 15?
$60.
You'd get 60% more damage with, and then you won't recover any protection. So this is even good if you don't have it Zeted, but even better. So go out and get some frickin' Zetas for this. But you said this is one of the most powerful move he has, right?
This move right here has saved me countless times. My shard has more speed than me, and his ability to recover his protection has. I mean, I've been down 4-1 in battles, and he wins the thing because that this third ability keeps resetting, and it can go nuts. And so, like I said, he keeps healing himself or keeps giving his protection, and they never get to his health because he keeps putting his protection back on.
And even if they do get to his health, then it just increases the amount of damage it does, right?
It does, and that's a fine line. If you have other tunes that you are have him being protected, you can let the damage go down, get into his health, and then all of a sudden put his protection back. And then if you can, then at that point, keep protection on him, he'll keep hitting 75% harder every time until he gets to full health.
Sounds like a frickin' beast, this dude. Tell us about the mod set you put on him. What was your plan with that?
Um, my best set of mods in order to counter for speed on my shard is critical damage and critical chance. I'm the harder he hits, the more protection he can gain back on his outrage. And so that was my thought process on gearing him up
Okay,
or modding him up. I
sounds
apologize.
good. Because it looks like you have some protection mods on him, the plus 30 speed, and what was the other one? On critical chance, a plus critical chance one on his triangle, and a lot of speed I see. Let's check out his numbers. He's running at a whopping 26,000 health and a 35,000 protection. 209 speed. He was able to bump him up 81 more in speed. His critical damage is 180%, and pretty. I guess you don't really need much potency and tenacity with this dude because you want the red above his head, right?
Well, the tenacity, no, you don't need that because you do want that. The only thing that where he can be temporary stalled is if you're facing a Palpatine and he stuns him or if he shocks him. The shock on Palpatine can actually be a little bit of a hindrance to him because it um, doesn't allow him to heal himself.
Okay. So you
But
gotta just watch out for
the
Palpatine.
yeah, Palpatine. But if you face Palpatine, usually you can get to him fairly quick. But under Zal and everything, he can hide pretty good. Um, the potency, I didn't want to go for that as much because I don't use his basic much. I use his second or his third attack. The only time I typically use the basic is if the second or third is not available, or if I'm having trouble with the team where a guy keeps healing himself, then I hope that it will put the healing immunity on. But for the most part, that's not something that I was trying to target when modding him.
So you're pretty much going to straight wreck some fools with him, right?
Yeah,
Spin check
hit
wreck
it as
some.
hard as you can.
Haha. But let's go see what kind of trouble we could get into with this dude. Okay, dudes, here we are out at the Cantina Battles 8C. I haven't got through all these yet, so now it's time to churn and burn through some of these Cantina nodes. I need me some Vader shards to spend up in the shard shop. But here we, as you can see, we got Team Instinct's Leroy Jenkins, 7-star level 85, power level of 9944, Kylo Ren with the Zeta map. But let's do this. Let's crush this map. I need me some to farm me some gold omegas and some purple mats. Do you ever farm those out here laying on the cantinas?
I've tried and I have never gotten an Omega from there.
Okay, so it
It's like
just wasn't me.
the drop rate is horrible.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Right now we have a team of rebels in. Let's clear this out. Who do you think we should roll with? Just the top dudes, or should we go with the synergy?
No, put your best team because Kylo provides no leadership ability towards anybody, and the only thing that he gives any benefit to any other buddy on a team is when he uses his lash out. It will give 25% turn meter to first order. So unless you have an all first order team, I recommend just putting your best five in there and then letting Kylo do his work.
Okay, we're gonna see how Kylo rolls with the team of rebels. So the team we're rolling in there with is Wedge and Tilly's lead. Big Starklighter for that tag team duo action for the triple mollywop. And then there's Lando Calrissian, that smooth criminal from Cloud City. And then we got the Scarif Pathfinder dude. He's one of my favorite tanks in the game. He resurrects, and the more rebels alive, the more health he gets. And then there's Biston. He eats turn meter like a boss, and he hits pretty hard. So let's do this. Then we got Kylo Ren, Zylo Ren. Okay, first up is some Tusken Raiders. They're already taking out Lando. This is ridiculous. They hit hard. Okay, he survived. Zylo's the fastest dude up there. What do we do, Lang?
You could use his all-out attack,
That's his
his
second
lash
special,
out.
right? So this thing
Yeah, go
deals
ahead and
damage to all
damage to all.
enemies and gains retribution. Okay, here we go. AoE's taking out our enemies. Okay, he got his retribution. Let's see what retribution is. I always forget what that thing
One
is.
if they attack him, he'll attack back.
Oh, okay. So we'll triple mollywop this dude in the middle. Bam! We took him out. Now we'll do some AoEs from Wedge and Tilly's. Okay. Biston will clean up this act. And then we'll take out this dude with Lando. Maybe he got some health back. So we're going into 2 of 3 pretty good. Okay, Zylo's up again. Should we do the basic or his outrage?
What are we facing right now on this one?
There's 5 Tusken Raiders.
Go ahead and use his lash out, and it will probably stun one.
Is okay, so we'll is the lash out? No,
No. Whatever his outrage. Go ahead and use that, and that should actually stun one of them.
They're all at the same turn meter, so we'll go after this dude. And it did stun him. Now we'll take the heat off the team with the Scare Pathfinder dude and do some offense downs. Oh, bam! Offense downs on all of them. Okay, well, that dude is stunned, so he'll miss a turn. So we'll just see how much damage we could do to these dudes. Whittle them out so we don't get as much hits against us. Crap, I shouldn't have taunted because now they're not going after Zylo. He needs to get some damage done to him, right?
Well, but these guys only just do straight damage, so they don't put damage over time. So you won't see the true effect in the final battle. I think you'll see some negative status effects over him.
Oh, okay, he does have negative now, but I can't. It's not clicking, so it's not really. It looks like it's offense down though. Oh no, he does have continuous damage over him.
So he'll go faster now, and he'll have more defense, and he will have more offense.
So he's up again. Should I do his AoE again?
You have the AoE. Go ahead and use it.
Yeah, because I have outrage. I have everything unavailable now, so that cooldown.
Unless you want to stun another one.
Maybe we'll do his AoEs just to try to take 2 dudes out. Oh, we took one out and almost a second. Now we'll rain some blood on our enemies with Lando Calrissian. He's that smooth criminal from Cloud City. We'll save the triple mollywop for next round. Oh, we're on 3 of 3, taking out our enemies. It's the final encounter. Okay, looks like we're going up against Biggs Darklighter, Wedge Antilles, Lando Calrissian, Poe, and Captain Phasma. They're all level 85 gold geared. We're in trouble, but we could do this, right, Lang?
Oh, you're gonna be surprised at what your guys will do.
Who should we go after first?
Is Zylo hitting or not?
He's up first. Yeah, well, he has outrage and
All right.
he has his basic.
Do the outrage and go after Wedge, and hopefully he stuns Wedge.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, you can go for Biggs. It doesn't matter. Either one.
Wedge, so he'll get a double mollywop off, maybe, but he won't get that triple. So now we'll focus on.
And I would just get rid of Wedge if you can. You can get rid of Wedge or Lando. Either one would be the one to focus. And if Wedge is going down slow, then you might switch to Lando, but get rid of one of them.
We'll do Biston's Frenzy and then rain some blood on our enemies. Then we'll get that Biston's 100% turn meter. Now we could do some turn meter downs on Lando, because we don't want that dude raining blood on us. We're the ones who rain the blood. Right, Lang?
That's right. We hammer them.
Now we're going to triple mollywop, Lando, and get him out of the frickin' picture. Bam! 14,000 damage. Now we'll do some AoEs from Wedge Antilles. Got a Biston's turn meter up. We're kind of steamrolling this map. Oh, we lost the Scare Pathfinder dude, but we weren't going to be farming much on this anyway. Okay, Zylo's up. He only has his basic, so I'll go after Wedge Antilles.
And this will hopefully get a healing immunity on him. It's not, because of my low potency. If you get it, it's an added bonus.
And he did get it, so there's no heal. And they're running, I think Wedge as the lead, so that's good to get those healing immunities. But we'll make a rain some blood on these dudes. Biston got 100% turn meter, so we'll, Poe's taunting, so we'll whittle him down. He won't last long. But we did get some expos on Wedge, so hopefully we don't lose him. Oh, we got some AoEs from their Wedge Antilles. Okay, Kylo's up, Zylo. He has both of his specials. What should we do?
Who's available to hit on his team?
There's Wedge.
And is anybody close to dying or not?
Wedge is. He's like has 1 dot. Then 2 are in yellow, and Biggs is still in green.
Go ahead and hit Wedge with that Outrage. Is the third attack.
Oh crap! It's Poe still taunting.
Okay, then use his AoE, his middle one.
That'll should take out Wedge. Oh, and
if it doesn't, it. All right, cool.
Now we'll use Biston's special to take down turn meters on Poe and maybe get him out of the picture. Okay, now we'll make it rain some blood. Oh, we took him down to 2. We'll get rid of Poe. And Zylo might. So Zylo's up. He has everything unavailable. Biggs is the last dude, and he's pretty much a third of health is gone. So I mean, he's down to a third of his health.
Just go ahead and use that. If it's only Biggs, just use Outrage now, the third attack.
Oh, he stunned him and did some really good damage.
Biston. And the thing that if you notice with Zylo right now, he probably is full health and full protection.
Yeah, he barely has anything gone. Like he has 1 sliver of protection gone. But here we go. We're gonna put the nail in the coffin, dudes, with the triple molly or the double molly wop. And Zylo's the one who stepped up. Victory! We got the 1 star, but that's okay because we didn't really plan on farming anything because I don't need any green mats.
Les victory!
Ooh, give me chills.
Okay, dudes, you just saw it. You just witnessed it. We took Zylo, Kylo Ren with the Zeta for a test drive. He was provided by my ally, my homie, Leroy Jenkins, aka Lang. He rolls with Team Instinct. You said you highly recommend this dude, right?
I do, because he can work with any team. He is not. He's not dependent that a certain leader has to be there or he has to be of a certain faction. His Zeta benefits himself, and Zylo you can insert into any team and he will be very effective.
What about somebody who doesn't have Zeta mats, or do you recommend him without the Zeta, or is he best to have that?
He is good without the Zeta. He is an all-star or a rock star, however you want to say it. I mean, he is just. I mean, he's my hero on my team that makes my team good with the Zeta. But no, there are people in my shard that are running him since I've introduced him. One guy just introduced the Zeta on him today, and his team is very tough. A couple other people have introduced him, and even though they haven't put a Zeta on him yet, very viable in the arena. So the Zeta only makes him better.
That's good to know. He might run into trouble once Nihilus gets out there because he does have that one hit kill and it's tough to take. It sounds like it's tough to get out to take out Zylo because he gains his protection whenever he's hit. What do you have any concerns about the Nihilus?
There's only a couple people in my shard that are running him, and I have not faced him yet. So I just don't know. Yes, that ability can one shot whoever, but if my whole team is there, I don't think they're going to be choosing Zylo first to one shot.
Oh,
But
okay.
that's just my opinion. I
Yeah.
don't I don't know who they would take out. Me, if I was facing my team and I had Nihilus, I would probably get rid of Churd or Baze.
Yeah, 'cause Baze is a thick tank and he frickin' it's just it's hard to take that dude out. But if you
And
can
once you get rid of one of them, the other one falls fairly quick.
yeah, and but I don't really know how viable Nihilus is in arena because that it does take 8 cooldowns to get to his annihilate. So, but I don't know because you could still the turn downs. I tried my 3-star Gear 7 just to try him out in arena and he got wrecked right away. So he may not even be an issue. But we're talking about Zylo now, and you did point out about his outrage and how his unique whenever he takes damage it's taken away cooldowns and we saw that a few times in the battles. I think Wedge did his AoE and then all of a sudden the next time Zylo came up he had full everything unlocked. That's is that the most powerful thing about him or is it the protection gains he gets?
That I believe, and I just don't remember from the rework if that same ability to reset his cooldowns was the same or if they improved it when they reworked him. But that ability to reset, and it's like at a 50% reset, which it does it a lot. It really helps because when you are in trouble and you need him, and I've had battles where it's 4 versus 1, and the reset saved me. So yes, it's a tremendous asset to him. Um, his Outrage Zeta is what can allow him to extend the battle forever.
And then his unique also gives it whenever he uses a special he gains damage over time. Is that he puts the red over his own head and then he
Yep.
benefits from that, right?
Yep, he benefits. He gets more defense, he gets more offense, and he gets a little bit faster. So that's why when anybody that uses him, if you are facing a Zader team, it will not be the end of the world if the opposing team Zader fires off his Force Crush, because your Zylo will benefit tremendously as a result.
That's pretty wicked right there. It sounds like the rework for Kylo Ren was a pretty good rework, and with the Zeta ability, um, uh, you heard it from the PvP master Lang. He recommends you get a Kylo Ren and get him all Zetaed up. But I just want to thank Leroy Jenkins, aka Lang from Team Instinct, for being on this video, giving us some insight on Kylo Ren. 'Cause I know I haven't looked at him yet. I haven't even unlocked this dude. Any final thoughts or?
No, I like I said, he is one definitely to do, and most people will have Phasma as a result of being a great leader early on in the game. And if you can get we'll just stay with Kylo. You don't even have to Zeta him yet, but if you can get Kylo, and most people probably have first order TIE pilot or first order pilot. Um, I and then if you can get the first order trooper, or which one is it? The first order officer, sorry, And then the fifth one in the equation is First Order Stormtrooper. As crazy as it sounds, you can have a viable First Order team. So if you really like the First Order, if you go for these 5 people and you put a Zeta on Phasma, you put a Zeta on Kylo, and you put a Zeta on First Order TIE Pilot, and you put a Zeta on First Order Stormtrooper, you can have a very successful team that will be fully functional in Arena, and it will be a different team out there that other ones don't have. Now, that one may take a while, but hopefully down the road I can provide some videos for you of that, because I think it will be a very fun team to do. And if someone is looking for something different, First Order is definitely a viable option now.
Is that a team you're currently building?
It's a slow build, but yes, it will be something that I'd like to put out and see how they do. Smithy D has put out videos on the First Order team, and I highly recommend people go over to his channel, check it out, and you will see what he provided, and it's definitely a viable option. So if you are looking for something different, something new, it's definitely out there for you. So, but starting with Kylo and putting a Zeta on him, highly recommend it. If you haven't farmed Kylo, his rework is 100% worth it, and I highly recommend him. And put him on your top of your farm list right now. You will not regret it.
Okay, you heard it from Lang, aka Leroy Jenkins, Team Instinct. And if you didn't know, Lang does have a channel out there too. He does he mostly focuses on arena battles. That's where I learn the tricks of the trade out there. That's where I learned about wigs, and that's when I built up my team once I saw the power of the wigs tag team duo, thanks to Lang's videos. But thanks, Lang, for being on, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go get you a Kylo Ren. Okay, dudes, here we are out at Cantina 8D, and we're gonna take another look at this at Leroy Jenkins 7-star level 85 power level of 9900 Kylo Ren with the Zeta, Zylo Ren. But let's do this. Let's put together a team. Let's see what we could get going. And last time we rolled with them, we did roll with the some wicked rebels. Let's try them with some dark side synergies. And I think we'll roll with the Dark Lord Sith himself, Darth Vader, as the lead. And then we'll roll with Captain Phasma to see those turn meter gains that we could get with the advantage he brings. I don't know if we're gonna win this battle because my dark side's a little less beefed up than my my rebels, but we'll see what we could do. SWGOH press because he puts a fool to rest. And then we got Emperor Palpatine. We're just going for straight damage this time, so we'll go with the TIE Fighter pilot. He's gear 10. He's a little squishy, but he hits hard. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Zylo Ren with the dark side. A little bit of synergy with Captain Phasma. Okay, we're up against some Tuskens. We got Zylo up first, Kylo Ren. We'll do his AoE, the lash out. Remember, this thing deals physical damage to all enemies and gains retribution for 2 turns. First Order allies with the advantage gain 25% turn meters. We ain't got no advantage yet, so maybe we'll, but we only got, maybe we'll save that one so we could wait for the advantage from Phasma. So now we could do his Outrage. This thing deals physical damage to target enemy. He has full health, so he'll stun a dude. So let's stun one of these guys before they could get a hit off on us. And there's that stun. Now we'll SWGOH press. We'll put a fool to rest. Oh, did you see that damage? Okay. We'll save our AoEs and just take this dude out. Oh, 14,000. Now we'll just try to take this dude out, and we did. We'll save the advantages for next round. Okay. We'll save the force crunch too. We'll do an ability block. It didn't stick. We'll do Kylo's basic. Remember that thing deals physical damage to a target enemy with the 75% chance to inflict healing immunity for 2 turns. And damage overtime for 3 turns. Oh! And it looks like they both stuck. But a TIE fighter pilot should put this dude to rest. Bam! 2 of 3. Here we go, dudes. We'll stun this bunch of droids with some Tuskens. That's a weird pair. But we'll just give this dude some wax from SWGOH press. And we'll save the his lash out and just wipe that dude off the planet. Okay, we'll save the advantages for the last round, so let's just start whittling these dudes down. Crap, what'd that dude do? Oh, he just stealthed. Nope, no worries. So we'll do an ability block on this Tusken. Oh, and it's stuck. Okay, now we'll see if we can get this droid out of his misery. Close. Now we'll bam. We'll save those specials for the last round, because his basic hits hard and he just took some damage, so that there's a 50% chance that all of his cooldowns are reset, but they were already reset, so that doesn't make a difference. Crap, I should have used some of his specials. Oh well. We'll get to the hard map and go all out with these dudes. Okay, 3 of 3. It's the final encounter. Here we go, dudes. Look at this wicked team we're going to be facing. Old Ben, a Royal Guard. They're all 86 level and gold geared. We'll force crunch these fools. Oh, look at all that red. Now we'll just whittle down who first. We don't want to go after old Ben, because he'll bump up everybody's greens. So let's go after Barris. AoE's putting on buff immunities. Okay. Let's see, we could do is we'll stun somebody, so we'll do his outrage. We'll stun old Ben because we don't want him debuffing us or buffing him or whatever. Bam! And now we'll hopefully this whittles down Bears pretty good. Oh, 21,000. Now we'll give her a shock for an 11,000. Okay, now we need Phasma to come up so we can bump up our advantages. Bada bing. Now we'll crap, he's taunting, so we can't spine crush Barra. She'll survive a little bit. So now all of us have advantage, but we all have turn meter too. Frickety frack. But we'll do this AoE. It should give us turn meter boosts because we all had advantage. And now we'll tase these dudes. Now we'll slow them down. Oh, now we'll do the calling blade to he's still taunting? Not no more. Bam! 61,000. Obliterated that fool. Okay, now we'll take out Barris. Bam! 19,000. We're just getting crits all over the place. Now we'll do an ability block on old Ben. And it's stuck. Okay. So looks like our cooldowns are good, so now we could stun Old Ben again with that outrage. Oh, okay. Now we'll take out fives, or attempt to. Not bad. But this should take him out. Almost. Spine crush. Obliterated that dude. Okay, so now we could do the lash out. This thing is the AoE. Nobody has advantage, so there's no turn meter gains. And that did really good damage, so we'll go after the Royal Guard. Have these dudes even gotten a turn? I don't think so. AoE's doing some buff immunities. Now we'll do an ability block on Old Ben. If we don't take him out. Oh, our cooldowns are back again. So now we could stun Old Ben, because he's just fun to stun. Oh, it just wiped him out. So Royal Guard got a couple of buffs, but nothing we can't frickin' handle. Okay, TIE Fighter pilot, do your thing. Savage might put him to rest. Okay, here goes Zylo Ren doing the final blow with his AoEs, taking out his enemies. Oh, close, but no cigar. Oh well. Bam! Victory! Okay, so we saw Kylo Ren in action with the Zeta. We got 3 stars there. And got some pretty good loot, but I have yet to see a gold Omega mat drop on the frickin' Cantina maps. All I ever get is these green mats. But oh well. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's some friends of this channel. Check them out. Look them up. First up, you got the Reality Scoop Gamers. That's Ranger J, Finity, and Grande Patron. They do a live stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You'll see dudes like me on there along with Smithy D. And don't forget to check out Smithy D's channels. He's a frickin' master craftsman at Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and he also has a live stream on Saturdays. Check it out. That's where you could ask questions, and him and his panel of master Jedis will frickin' answer those questions.